We don't know if we'll ever see a Grand Prix race on the streets of London. We've had F1 demo runs, we've had rumours and debates, but if there is one, we think it might look like this.
And we got not one, but two world champions to show you the fast way around.
An F1 driver's dream is to race at his home Grand Prix, but to race at your home Grand Prix in the city of London is something that you dream about. There have been many times when I've been driving around and thought, that would be an amazing corner. Imagine doing that corner at 180 miles an hour. Before any race, you know, there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through your veins. It's a very tense moment, but it's also that feeling of excitement, knowing that you're going out there to drive a 750 horsepower Formula One car and you're going to try and tame it around the streets of London.
24 cars are lined up for the first time on the Mall.
Rain in qualifying has put the McLarens on the second row.
Lewis will be looking for a good run into the first corner.
The lights are out and it's away we go.
It's a short straight down to turn one.
You're hitting the end of that straight going into turn one at like 290 kilometers an hour just here.
And then you enter St James, a pretty quick chicane, third gear. You got to run the curbs through there.
Then up the hill to the Ritz, second gear corner. The important part is the exit because you've got a long straight afterwards.
And it's flat out towards Hyde Park Corner.
It's pretty hilly through there. It does make it easy to tow up behind a car and hopefully dive down the inside.
So you got this point where the Palace is just over here. You're doing around 180. You're coming in on third, up to fourth, then back down to third. My favourite straight would probably be just after the Palace. It's a birdcage walk, so it's just this part here with the DRS. It's quite quick. Corner-wise would be down where Big Ben is. Just coming through Parliament and seeing this old historic circuit, I mean, it's pretty special.
The embankment becomes a marina for Grand Prix weekend.
There are many things we love about street circuits. The bumpiness, the tyre wear, the brake wear. Physically and mentally, it's so draining driving around a street circuit because everything seems to be happening so much faster. So it's a real rush.
Then you're braking hard down from 7th into the left-hander and into the final sector.
My favourite corner, it's Trafalgar. You can dive down the inside here before you go into the Arch, which is possibly the scariest corner I've ever driven on.
When you're coming up to Admiralty Arch, it's kind of one lane, so one of them has to bail out.
I'm Martin Brundle.
And I'm David Croft.
With Formula One world champions Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button in London.
All north of the river, that. I did offer a suggestion going over Waterloo Bridge with a hairpin round the IMAX. I would have thought that would be great views, terrific views of the river, but they...
Elephant and Castle, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Road. Yeah, I think so. Maybe we could Bermondsey. I mean, why do they have to lose out all the time? You know, to Buckingham Palace.
Exactly, round
Absolutely.
Wormwood Scrubs.
I think it's great. Her Majesty, you know, just looking over on that track, wouldn't that be brilliant?
Yeah, I don't think you won't see the flag in residence.
Well,
I don't think.
you never know.
Should have her earplugs in, that's for sure. Yeah, just as far as that's concerned, Derek Warwick was saying, current president of the BRDC, you know, it is fantasy land, it's not going to happen. Can't I say here, can it?
You can't say never with Formula One, can you? I mean, so many things have been said. You'll never do it here, you'll never do that, and Bernie somehow managed to pull off an amazing deal. I prefer, I mean, obviously it'd be great if you could have both. I mean, London is a fantastic place to have any of it, but you really still want great tracks to race on, and you're not going to get a real track like this in the middle of London.
Okay.